The latest madness. I find this shit all the time. I'll be cruising the internet. I'll go to the standard websites. New York Times, Washington Post, LA Times, Miami Herald, yada, yada, yada. NBC, ABC. And occasionally I will go to, I'm now a subscriber, as a matter of fact, to one of my newest favorite websites. And that's the one put together by Judd Legum. It is the Popular Information website. I've told you about this. You should go. His address is popularinformation@substack.com. Popularinformation@substack.com. But anyway, in cruising around like that, I'll come across some of the damnedest articles that I have to stop, put on the brakes and say, whoa, wait, stop, wait, whoa, what? And I found this one at NBC Universal website. NBC Universal, because this has to do with Sesame Street. Here's the story. First of all, you know, obviously, you grew up with, whether you watched it or not, you grew up with it, Big Bird. Unless you're as old as I am, then you didn't grow up with it. But it's been around since God knows when. I don't know, forever. Big Bird. Now, apparently he announced, now remember, this is a fictional character. This is more or less a puppet. But he announced on Saturday, just past, that he has been vaccinated against COVID-19. And all of a sudden, Republicans, Christian fascists like the sick fuck Ted Cruz, senator of Texas, accused Big Bird, this anthropomorphic puppet, of being involved in, quote, Ted Cruz, government propaganda. Now, see, that's what I mean. That would be the last thing I would expect out of a sitting United States senator, to accuse a puppet like Big Bird on Sesame Street that has raised three generations of kids, helped raise them with ideas of inclusiveness and justice and honor and courage, none of which is an aspect of Ted Cruz. None of it. He is a Christian Nazi crazy fuck who has been crazy his entire life because of his father, who also was a Christian Nazi. But anyway, this 8'2" Muppet, not Cruz, Big Bird, tweeted this out on Saturday, quote, "I got the COVID-19 vaccine today. My wing is feeling a little sore, but it'll give my body an extra protective boost that keeps me and others healthy." And added, Miss Eric Hill even said, "I've been getting vaccines since I was a little bird. I had no idea." Now, I don't know who Erica Hill is, but it's somebody important to Big Bird, right? Now, Big Bird, of course, has been on Sesame Street for decades, but he is supposed to be an ageless character around age 6. And he became eligible for the vaccine only in late October last month, when the Food and Drug Administration announced that, it had authorized the Pfizer vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11. Well, all of a sudden that included this huge puppet, Big Bird. And the crazy Christian fascist sick fucks in this country immediately seized on this tweet by a puppet. And Cruz, that sorry son of a bitch, tweeted, "Government propaganda for your 5-year-old." Government propaganda for your 5-year-old. Ted Cruz, I swear to God, I just wish one of those great big, you see those big machines that roll down the street when they're resurfacing a street, those big roller machines, and it just kind of compacts whatever they're using, I don't know what you call it, macadam or whatever, and it packs it down onto the roadbed so that you have a nice smooth surface to roll, to drive your car on. And those huge, big, monstrous machines with the big roller up front. Oh my God, can you imagine being rolled over by that? Ted? Huh? Anyway, Lisa Booth, a Fox sewer jackass, tweeted, quote, brainwashing children who are not at risk from COVID. Twisted. No, Lisa, you are twisted. And a Republican running for Congress, a Christian fascist running for Congress in Tennessee, this person's name is Robbie Starbuck. I don't know if that's a man or a woman, but let's say it's a guy. Robbie Starbuck, this Christian fascist, joked about, with his tweet, joked about Big Bird dying from the shot, saying, quote, 7 days later, big blood clot bird is served. Isn't that lovely? Huh? Isn't that lovely from a Christian fascist? Huh? Now, of course, most normal people, referencing Jim Miller's letter to me, email to me, normal people were happy to see Big Bird's tweet, and normal people thanked Sesame Street for discussing the vaccination. People also shared clips from decades ago when Big Bird was first introduced the concept of vaccination to the show's young audience. Is nothing new, but this is before the Christian fascists broke out of their goddamn pens and went running wild across the United States political arena. This is back in the day when a puppet could say, hey, kids, get your vaccination, and the Christian fascists wouldn't lose their shit. But that was then, this is now. Sesame Street, by the way, has been talking about addressing COVID-19 all during this pandemic to kind of help the kids understand this. And they've been discussing vaccines and teaching kids about masks and staying healthy. And the Christian fascists cannot tolerate that because a puppet is not supposed to be talking about health. Only the parents should be talking about about health. And the parents should get their ideas about health from other Christian fascists, like maybe their evangelical pastor who will preach to them that if God wanted you not to die or get sick from COVID-19, he'll protect you. If he wants you to get sick, if he wants you to die, well, then that's what will happen. And if your twisted, sick fuck of a God wants to drag your little child away from you and kill it and take it to heaven, well, you just have to accept that because the Lord works in mysterious ways, his wonders to reveal. N'est-ce pas? Now, there hasn't been a whole lot of research done about birds getting COVID-19. Birds like Big Bird. But the CDC says, quote, chickens and ducks do not seem to become infected or spread the infection based on results from studies, end quote. Well, now, why don't the Christian fascists, as sick and screwbally as they are, run with that? And post something or tweet something out that says, well, Big Bird didn't need to get a shot because Big Bird is a chicken, duck, Big Bird. Hey, Christian fascists, you dumb bastards, it's a puppet. It's a puppet. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcasts. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.